Gmail has over 1.8 billion users worldwide. It's one of many services Google has to offer and one of many services that most people prefer to use. But in order to use these services, do we know what we are agreeing to? Well, what even are these services Google has to offer and why should we agree? If you agree to these terms, Google will provide you with apps and sites, platforms, integrated services, and devices. These services are subject to change. Google will change certain functionalities within these services applicable to laws and policies internationally or locally. Google, like most online platforms, uses algorithms. They use these algorithms to gather data from you as a way to recommend similar content to what you are already consuming or what others in your location are consuming. This may not be suitable for users who don't want their data to be gathered by Google and can be disabled anytime. Any data that you made for public consumption on any Google service is your intellectual property, but all rights are reserved to Google. This content is allegedly used to improve the services provided to you as well as to promote their services using your content. In using Google services, users, as mandated by the rules of conduct, have certain actions to avoid. Other users reserve the right to report you for violating these rules, and Google has the authority to remove and terminate your account. You are, of course, allowed to appeal in case there was a mistake or if these claims and reports are false. Some services have their own terms distinct from Google's general terms of service. This extends to users' experience and content privacy. One of few examples is the Google Chrome web browser and its engine. We cannot sell parts of Google Chrome or make profit out of it since some parts of Google Chrome have royalties to be paid. As for content privacy, Google Drive, Docs, Spreadsheets, Slides, Sites, and etc. will not utilize your content for ad campaigns or for monetary purposes. They will also not touch your content unless it is illegal or flagged as abuse. If they find either one falls under those, it will be deleted or will not be viewed to the public. The license covers your content as long as it is protected by intellectual property rights. If you remove your content from Google services, they will no longer make it available, but anything shared to another person is not included in this. Negligence and ignorance of the law is not Google's fault. Any charges against you will not reflect them in any way. Google can only be held accountable if they break their own terms of services. There are many things in Google's terms of service that millions of its users are not aware of. Because of Google's popularity and monopoly over most of the internet services, most people may feel like they don't have a choice but to agree to these lengthy terms. Simplifying these terms and thoroughly understanding them should provide further clarity to any of its users.